up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. If you love survival games that push you to grind, fight, and carve out your place in a world that wants you dead, Dune Awakening might be your next obsession. This isn't some casual stroll through the desert. You'll be battling brutal environments, scrambling for water, building your own slice of safety, and yes, getting into some surprisingly fun combat along the way. It's not perfect, but after over 70 hours in the game, I can tell you Dune Awakening has something special buried under the sand. Let's dive in. First things first, surviving on Arrakis isn't easy. The sun is brutal during the day, draining your water and forcing you to seriously think about when to travel. At night, it's no safer. The ships patrol with spotlights, dropping enemies onto the sand in search of easy targets. Sandworms are always a threat whenever you cross the open sands. And trust me, you will get caught if you're not careful. And let's not forget about the sandstorms, massive deadly storms that will rip you apart if you're exposed without proper shelter. No matter what time of day it is, Arrakis is consistently trying to kill you, and the consistent tension is one of the best parts of the game. Layered under all that survival pressure is a pretty intriguing story. And what I've seen so far has a nice sense of mystery to it, and it ties directly into how your character progresses. Your choices matter. They don't just affect the gameplay, they ripple out across the entire server. And the cutscenes, they're stylish without being over the top, and they feel like they belong in the Dune universe. On top of that, the soundtrack does an amazing job of keeping you engaged and aware of what's happening around you. Heavy, intense combat music kicks in when you're in the middle of a fight. Suspenseful building sounds layer on during tense moments when the threats of Arrakis feel close. And when you finally get that chance to breathe, calm, chill tracks help you feel that moment of relief, like you've survived something and earned a brief victory. It's a phenomenal soundtrack, consistently shifting to feed you information and emotion at the same time, and it really pulls the whole experience together. At its heart, Dune Awakening is absolutely a survival game. You don't have to worry about eating or calories, but water is everything. It's your lifeline to staying alive, and it's just as crucial for crafting. Water is to survival what spice is to power in the Dune universe. You'll spend a lot of your time harvesting resources, scavenging for schematics, and revisiting points of interest to stock up. That gameplay loop, gather, craft, upgrade, forms the core of the early game, and it looks like it'll carry into the late game as well, just on a bigger and riskier scale. Progression in Dune Awakening feels pretty solid. You gain experience for just about everything you do, exploring, harvesting, crafting, and of course defeating enemies. You'll also find intel points scattered across points of interest around the world, which you can use to unlock more research knowledge and new upgrades. Early on, the game does force you into the menus a lot, making sure that you understand how the different systems connect. But once you get past that learning curve, you're set loose to adventure, level up, and unlock new abilities and research at your own pace in whatever way fits your playstyle. It's a really nice balance between structure and freedom, especially for a survival game. One of the coolest parts of Dune Awakening is the vehicle system. The map is massive, a 64 square kilometer map, so getting around on foot really isn't an option. I spent most of my time riding a sand bike, and it was a blast. Smooth, fast, and way more fun than I expected. I haven't driven a buggy or flown an ornithopter yet, but if they're anything like the sand bike, they're going to be just as fun, if not more. Plus, the modular system for vehicles lets you customize and tweak your ride, making it feel like your own. It's not just transportation, it's survival with style.
Hope it's not pumpkin.
Of course, you're going to need more than just a ride, you're going to need a home. Base building in Dune Awakening starts with claiming territory by placing down a subfief. Once powered, your subfief sets up a shield to protect your base from the brutal sandstorms. But keeping the shield running takes consistent power. If you lose power, your shield drops and your base gets chewed up by the sandstorm. This is essentially the decay system and how they clean up abandoned buildings. There's also a tax system tied to your sub-fief, which seems to be another cost associated with having a base. On top of that, the sub-fief gives you restrictions on how many building pieces, crafting stations, storage boxes, lights, and decorations you can place, all designed to keep the server performance stable and prevent lag from massive abandoned megabases. Now let's talk combat. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting much based on the early footage. It looked pretty basic, but once I actually got into fights, I was surprised. It's not flashy and it's definitely not revolutionary, but it is fun. It feels good in the moment and it keeps you engaged. And the deeper you get, the better it's going to get, because you'll unlock trainers for different archetypes, letting you mix and match abilities and really customize your playstyle. So while it's simple at first, there's a lot of room for it to evolve as you progress. That said, be ready for the grind. Like any true survival game, Dune Awakening is built around repeating gameplay loops, harvesting, building, scavenging, fighting, upgrading, and doing it all over again. Gathering blood to process into water, finding rare schematics, stocking up on resources, it's all part of the cycle. If you're someone who enjoys that grind and that slow climb towards mastery, you'll feel right at home. But if you're expecting a fast-paced, consistently new content experience, just know going in, this is a survival grind through and through. Dune Awakening is an online multiplayer survival game. You'll choose a server to play on alongside other players, and most areas on the Haga Basin map are focused on PvE content. That said, there are pockets of PvP scattered around the map if you're looking for a little extra danger. And then if you really want to test yourself, the Deep Desert is designed for full PvP mayhem, where survival becomes as much about other players as it is about the world itself. Performance-wise, Dune Awakening ran pretty well overall on my system. I did run into the occasional bug, most of them were minor and didn't last long. There were a couple of times where I did have to return to the main menu and reload the game to fix something. Hopefully most of these issues will be cleaned up before the official launch, but overall it was a pretty stable experience for a survival game this early on. Before we wrap up, here's a quick rundown of the pros and cons. Dune Awakening is shaping up to be a fantastic game for survival enthusiasts. It's great for builders who love the design and manage bases. It's perfect for explorers who want to uncover the secrets of Arrakis. And if you enjoy managing survival systems and steady progression, you'll feel right at home. If you don't like grind-heavy games, Dune Awakening might not be for you. If you're looking for flashy, high-impact cinematic combat, you might be disappointed. And if you want a more casual, low-commitment experience, this game will probably feel overwhelming. To wrap this all up, Dune Awakening is a brutal, grindy, survival-focused game that rewards patience, planning, and perseverance. If you're looking for a challenge, a world that pushes back, and a real sense of survival on one of the harshest planets in science fiction, Dune Awakening absolutely has something for you. Don't forget to whack the like button on your way out and let me know in the comment section below what are you most excited for in Dune Awakening. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. Don't be out of whack. There's another video on the screen right now that you can watch to support more of my content.